This is the long-suffering Ukrainian city of Mariupol. There is practically no life space left in the city. Here is a tank of the occupiers. It is shooting at a residential building that has no Ukrainian servicemen but has civilians inside. And this is a clear example of why Mariupol residents, including those hiding in the Azovstal plant, are afraid to come out of their basements and do not believe the invaders who tell them about the possibility of safe evacuation from the city. The day before, Ukraine's defenders managed to remove 20 people out of the debris and evacuate them from the city.
Цілу ніч по території заводу працювала ствольна.
All night long, enemy artillery operated on the territory of the plant, which caused more rubble and destruction. The silence regime, which was supposed to begin at 6 o'clock, did not begin until 11. Now a special rescue operation is being conducted by servicemen of the Azov Regiment, where we are removing civilians with ropes out of the debris. Most of them are elderly people, women and children.
The occupiers destroyed 12 more houses in the Luhansk region and fired on residential areas of the settlements 19 times. Russian troops hit an airfield in Odesa with cruise missiles. The Bastion missiles were launched from Crimea. Maxim Marchenko, head of the Odessa Regional Military Administration, said there were no victims or wounded.
Злітно-посадочна смуга аеропорту Одеса зазнала руйнації.
The landing field of the Odessa airport has been destroyed. Thank God there were no casualties. Anti-diversion measures in the region are underway. This is to ensure maximum safety for the residents of the Odessa region during the long curfew period.
The construction of the new landing field in Odessa was 5 years long. It took almost 10 years to implement the project. It was opened ceremonially last year, and thanks to that, the city reached a new level of development, both in terms of infrastructure and tourism.
Thanks to the new landing field, we expected a huge influx of tourists from all over the world, but instead we got a missile strike today. But Odessa is not a city that gives up in the face of difficulties. We will definitely rebuild the strip after our victory, and more tourists will visit us.
The Russian occupiers are conducting combat operations in order to reach the administrative borders of the Kherson region and create favorable conditions for an attack on Mykolaiv and Kryvyi Rih, the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine reported.
We wake up here not to the sound of alarm clocks, but to the sound of mine explosions. They keep hitting here, every day and every night. Now there is a surprisingly rare moment of silence.
The British intelligence reports that Russia is trying to legitimize its administrative power in Kherson and the nearby area. Strong control of the Kherson region will improve Russia's ability to move north and west. It would also strengthen the security of Russia's position in Crimea. However, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is confident all the temporarily occupied territories will be returned under Ukrainian control. Reported by Roman Smoler, Mariana Krechet, UATV.